All right, so this is day 1 and day 2 notes. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of split it in half. Okay, we're going to get through, we'll do circles, polygons, and triangles today. And then next class we'll do all the quadrilateral stuff. So some of this stuff you have experience with. Okay, the vocab, you've done this stuff before. All right, so just kind of bringing it out, bringing it back into the forefront of your mind. So the first one, the circle. So let's look to the middle of your page and let's label that circle. So we've got some points of reference. A, B in the center, C over to the right, and D up at the top. Okay, so we need to talk about the parts of the circle. So the first definition, okay, the radius is the distance from the blank to the blank. Who knows that one? Anna. It is, yes, from B to D. We're going to say from the center, which in our case is B, okay, to the circumference, which on our picture we just label C. So now the diameter is the distance from the blank to the blank through the blank. Who can answer? Maybe like Anna answered it, and then I can help fill in the words that we're looking for. Tanaya. A to C. Yep, excellent. So it's the distance from the circumference, and she said from A to C, circumference to circumference, okay, side to side. And what do we go through to get from A to C? What point do we go through, anybody? B. And B is called, yeah, the center. So that's how we know it's the diameter. It goes from side to side and it goes through the center. Now it says the circumference is the distance around the blank of the circle. What word do you think goes in there? The circumference is the distance around the left of the circle. Somebody said it. Thought I heard it. Distance around. Okay, somebody's saying edges. Let's be a little bit more. Because it's a circle, it's kind of an oddball. Okay, we're going to say the outside. But yes, circumference, okay, circumference is perimeter for a circle. That's all it is. Okay, the circles are kind of special. It gets its own name. Okay, outside of the circle. Anybody know the formula for circumference? Maybe, just maybe, it's on that green sheet I just handed to you. Crispin. Yep. Okay, so we could use, okay, C equals pi D. What does D stand for? Diameter. Or, Crispin, you were going to say something else?
C equals pi r.
Yeah. Or, circumference equals 2 pi r, and what does R stand for? Diameter. Yep. For D. R for radius, and I heard somebody say it's the same thing. It is. Okay. Yes. Okay. Diameter deals with, okay, from side to side and through the center. If you're using the formula as radius, you're just saying 2 times the radius, because that gives you diameter. Perfect. So area, amount of space blank the circle. Is that balance? Area of any shape. Is it on the outside or the inside? Yeah, area is the inside. The circle and A equals area of a circle. That just might be on your formula sheet tonight.
A equals pi r.
Squared. Okay, to the second power. And again, that R stands for radius. So 3 formulas that we've talked about there that I've written in blue, and they are on your formula sheet. You don't have to memorize them. Okay? They're there. So let's look at one of the questions. It says, a circular pizza, okay, with an 18-inch diameter is cut into 8 equal slices. You guys have that drawn on your paper. You don't. Okay, I already drew mine in. So go ahead, draw that circle. The key is with geometry. If it mentions a shape and it doesn't give it to you, you've got to draw it. Circular pizza with an 18-inch diameter. So I'm going to draw in that diameter, and I'm going to put on there that it's 18. And it's cut into 8 equal slices. Okay. So if it's cut correctly, those are all diameters. And 1, 2, 3, 4, yep, I've got 8 pieces. All those diameters, in order for them to be diameter, they got to go through the center. So it says, what is the circumference? So that's what they're asking us to find. To the nearest hundredth. So I've got to do some rounding. So first thing, what's the formula for circumference? So we got 2 of them, right? Here are 2 of them. 2 pi r or pi d. What piece of information did the problem give us? Diameter or radius? Diameter. So make it easy on yourself and use the one with diameter. Okay? So now it says C equals I. Now let's do our substitution. What's the diameter? 18. Okay? So times 18. Now it says to the nearest hundredth. This is where we've got to go to the calculator. Okay? I'm going to pause the video. All right, so on the calculator, I'm going to type in 18 times, and then the pi key on your calculator's on the left-hand side there, pi, and then I'm going to hit enter. Did anybody get 18 pi right back again? Okay. Some people did, some people didn't. Okay. So the calculator, or the problem said to the nearest hundredth. So I've got to tell the calculator that. So I'm going to go into mode. Okay, so mode is the key right up at the top in the middle. And I want it in classic mode. So just arrow down till it's highlighted classic and hit enter. So now it selects it. And then just hit second mode key again, so second quit, so it gets us out of this menu. And now type it in one more time, 18 times, pi key on the left, hit enter. So now the calculator is giving us an answer, okay, to the nearest, gave us a lot of decimal places. So they want it to the nearest hundredth. So to the right of the decimal is the 5, that's the tenths. 4 is the hundredths. We got to round to the nearest hundredths. We got to look one more space to that 8. That 8 tells me to make the 4 a what? 5. Okay, so just some basic, okay, rounding. So my answer, 56.5 what? 5. So C equals 56.55, and my units, inches. So now what's the area? Somebody give me the formula. Area, still dealing with the circle, Tanaya.
Area equals
Pi r squared. You got to write the formula. Now we do the substitution. And what does it say here? In terms of pi. So that means we're going to leave pi in our final answer. Leave that Greek letter pi in your answer. So A equals pi. What's the radius? Who knows that? My diameter is 18, Maya. 9. And what does the formula ask us to do with that radius? Square it. So now the piece on the calculator that we're going to do now is pi is staying in our final answer. So you're not going to use the pi key. Don't touch the pi key. Just figure out what 9 to the second power is. Anybody? What is it? 81. So pi 81, but the way we usually write that is we put pi at the end. Right? Pi is kind of like dessert, comes at the end. Okay? 81 pi. That's usually how you write it.
Oh, wait,
We all good? Oh, and then one slice. Ooh. How am I going to finish this? One slice. What's the area of one slice? So we just found the area of the whole thing. Ooh. What do I have to do to find the area of just one slice? Divide by 8. Because why? We have 8 pieces. Yes. Okay, that's all right. So now, what is 81 divided by 8? It does. It gives us a decimal, and that's okay. What is it? Tyler? No, it just 81 divided by 8. Don't touch the pi key. Kristlyn? Okay. 10.125. Pi. Now it doesn't say here what to round this to, but did the calculator give you exactly 10.125? So that's what we're going to write. And I'm going to highlight that because we had to do quite a bit of work to get to that final answer. All right. Now the next question says, you guys okay? Good? All right. What is the radius of a circle whose circumference is 16 pi? So what are we talking here? What formula are we talking about tonight? Circumference. We have two formulas for circumference, but what did they mention in the problem that I circled? Caitlin? Radius. So that means I'm going to bring in that one. Circumference equals 2 pi r. But they're asking us to find the radius. So if the circumference is 16 pi,
So, like, C equals 16 pi, so 16 is like the diameter, right? So what would the radius be half of that? So radius is 8.
okay? Tanaya?
We do 16 times 2, no,
Okay? So we got thinking going on here. Okay, Maya explained it. So now let's see, what does it look like in terms of the formula? So if C is 16 pi, that's equal to 2 pi r. How could I get the r all by itself? How can I solve for the r there? Divide by 2 what?
pi.
Divide by 2 pi. Because 2 divided by 2, pi divided by pi, I got to do the same thing over here. Oh, radius, all by itself. What's 16 divided by 2? 8. What's pi divided by pi? It's not 0, and it's not pi. It is something. 1. Okay? So that's what went on algebraic. Okay? Maya was able to think about that in her mind. She says, okay, the 16 must be the diameter, so take half of that to get the radius. Okay? All right, let's flip it. polygons. Okay, we should be able to zip through this rather quickly. Okay, a polygon is a closed figure whose sides are line segments. Closed figure means there's no openings to it. All the sides touch. It's kind of like a fence. It's all, okay, surrounds something. Then we talk about something called a regular polygon. Means it has all sides and all angles congruent. All sides and all angles. What's the most basic shape that you know that all sides are congruent and all angles are congruent? Square. Okay. So perimeter, what do we do to find the perimeter? We add all the sides. So now let's talk about, we've got some regular shapes here. The equilateral triangle, you guys are familiar with that. All the sides are the same, and all the angles are the same. It's regular. All the sides are equal, all the angles are equal. Okay, we just mentioned this square. Okay, it's got 4 right angles. A regular pentagon, okay, 5 sides. Those are all equal, and all of those angles are equal. Start to see a pattern here. A regular hexagon, so it's got 6 sides that are all the same and 6 angles. Same thing goes for, okay, the other 4 shapes here. Heptagon, this can also be called sometimes a septagon. Okay, same thing. Okay, just 2 different names for it. Octagon, so we've got 7, 8. Nonagon, that might be not as familiar. Okay, that N-O-N prefix, 9, and deca. Okay. Okay. Deca, kind of like decade, talking about time. Okay, 10 years is a decade, right? So now, question 3 says, if one side of a regular octagon, I'm going to circle that, and I'm going to put an 8 in the center. Oh yeah, sorry, I keep forgetting because I have those there. Okay. Do the best you can drawing it. Okay, the octagon's a little bit harder to draw. Okay, it's a stop sign, right? Stop sign is an octagon. And each side is 2x minus 1. But it says that it's a regular octagon, so all the sides are what then? 2x minus 1. One side is 2x minus 1 and it's regular. All of them are 2x minus 1. What is the perimeter? In terms of x. That just means x is going to be in your answer. So, I heard some people saying, how many sides are 2x minus 1? 8 of them, right? 8. 2x minus 1. What is that? 16x minus what? 8. And it distributes. That's the perimeter. In terms of x. Is x in my final answer? Yeah. Okay, that's 16x. What is the perimeter of a regular pentagon with one side measuring 5? Perimeter, pentagon. How many sides for a pentagon? How many? Pentagon, right there in front of you. I just didn't hear you. 5 measures 5. How many 5s do I have? 5. What's the perimeter? What? Yeah, not a trick question, my friends. 25 centimeters. All right, ready? Flip that triangle and we're done. Come on. I'll show it to you later. Okay. All right, triangle, 3 sides, 10-step prefix. What do all the angles add up to in any triangle?
180.
Yep, 180. Area of a triangle. I bet it's on your formula sheet.
Wait, wait, half of the base times height.
Yep, 1/2 b times h. Now it says the base and the height must be big, long, math word, perpendicular. Okay, what does it mean? They make a right angle. Okay. They make a right angle. Okay. So looking at this picture here, okay, I've got the right angle. So that's the base and that's the height. I've got a right angle. There's the base, there's the height. You're always looking for what makes up that right angle. So there's the right angle, base and height. Okay, so it doesn't matter how the figure is turned. Just pick out the right angle and you'll have the base and height. All right, so number 5. Okay, we got to draw a picture for number 5. It says, find the perimeter and the area. So I got to do 2 things here. Of triangle ABC. It doesn't give you a picture, so, but it asks about a triangle and it even gives it a name. ABC. So draw your picture and label it just like mine. You gotta label it, give the name. Now it says, which has AB is 21. So side AB, we're going to put a 21 there. BC is 17, and AC is 10. So I just labeled my 3 sides. And the height from AB to C is 8. Okay. So in this one, okay, a little odd here, okay. The way I drew my triangle initially, okay, that's not a right angle. So, to find the height of it, I can draw a nice little perpendicular line down. And I can call it 8. Think about when you go to the doctor and measuring how tall you are, okay? You don't stand sort of slanted, okay? You stand straight up. Your body is perpendicular with the floor, okay, to get your accurate height. So we've got 2 things here. We got to find the perimeter at all sides, and then the area 1/2 base times height. So who thinks they've got the perimeter? Be careful. Just add the 3 sides of the triangle. Who thinks they have the 3 sides of the triangle? And I think I already said. Yeah. 10 plus 21 plus 17. Just the sides of the triangle. Okay? We're not adding in this 8. The 8's not the side of this triangle. It's just how tall it is. So who's got the area? 1/2. What's my base? 17. But what's the height? 8. Yeah. Okay. Who got that one? Tonight, what do you got? 68. Perfect. We answered the question because we did, okay, perimeter and area. All right. 6, you got to draw a picture again. Lengths of the sides of a triangle are. Just label it with what they're asking. Perimeter. What is this? What's a binomial? What's that prefix bi mean? How many? 2. So you're going to have 2 terms in terms of x, meaning x is in your answer. Perimeter. We're adding up all the sides. 3x plus 4 plus x plus 2 plus 4x. Who thinks they know what the perimeter is? Caitlin. Awesome. 8x minus 2. 3x plus 4x plus 1x is 8x. Negative 4 plus 2 is negative 2. Combining like terms. That's all it is. That's one. Which number is not used when we're calculating the area? Which one? Look at on your picture. You've got a 16, a 7, and a 9. Right? When you're not, which one don't we use for area? Yeah. The 9. Okay? Not for area.